it's the biggest copyright theft in history because they've stolen absolutely everything.
That's the guy who wrote this song. And he's talking about how tech companies have been training their AIs on music without compensating the artists who wrote it. Here's the story. GANGgajang frontman Mark Callahan says there's a real need for clearer rights, opt-in permission for music use in AI, and legal reforms to help protect creators in the evolving digital landscape. One key thing he'd like to see is the ability for artists to opt in for their work being used by AI, both the input, how a model is trained, and the output, when their song is replicated.
And that would give creatives at least some control. And I think it would put a little bit of a brake on just the all-encompassing nature of this technology, because I think that without some sort of break or some way of compensating the original creators of music, it'll just bolt. It'll just get away from us so fast. Yeah, it could be a bleak future.
He pointed out how bizarre it was that there doesn't seem to be any punishment for this scale of theft.
We are living in such a strange world at the moment where, if you steal something from a shop, the cops will arrest you. But if you steal $500 or $600 million from somewhere, it seems like nothing can touch you. And so I just use that to parallel the fact that, again, if you steal someone's song and use it in your song and they can prove that it's yours, you get sued and you lose. But in this case, it's the biggest copyright theft in history because they've stolen absolutely everything.
At the end of 2023, then Attorney General Mark Dreyfus announced the establishment of a Copyright and Artificial Intelligence Reference Group to better prepare for future copyright challenges emerging from AI. And in October, current Attorney General Michelle Rowland hosted a meeting of this group to discuss 3 priority areas in copyright and AI policy, like encouraging proper licensing, giving clearer rules for AI-generated content, and creating cheaper, simpler ways to enforce rights. Mark, who's also a non-executive board member of the APRA-AMCOS, the Performing Rights Association and Mechanical Copyright Owners Society, says his main concern with these priority areas is that it puts the onus on the creator rather than the mega corporations that are using this work.
It's better than nothing what Michelle Rowland's saying, don't get me wrong. I think that's fantastic. And certainly the idea of having less costly enforcement, because at the moment, as we've just discussed, the whole point is that it's just impossible to chase the tech companies for anything. It seems that they're above the law, they're transnational,